Hey guys, Plos Bros Bricks here. This is my review of the 2008 Separatist AAT. This set comes with a couple standard B1 battle droids. It also has 3 rocket droids, but I don't have them, so I just used this new one as a placeholder. Yeah, sorry. It also has Yoda, which I unfortunately only have his head of. I wish I could be more prepared, but I think my friend traded for his torso, so I don't have the rest of him. It also has one of these Phase 1 clone troopers with a long rifle. And I think he's a really cool figure. You know, pretty plain. He was sold in multiple sets. Yeah. You know, the only difference is that he has a long rifle. So, yeah, now you have like a little guy to go against the AAT. And here's the AAT. This set has a top hatch where you can put one of your droids to poke out the top. If you want him to just stay in there, you can just fold that flap down. The cannon is adjustable. It can go up and down. And that is a pretty long barrel. And, you know, it's never fully accurate, but it's a lot more accurate than the new one. I think that's kind of ironic. On the sides, it has studs where you can put one of your droids and kind of just stand them there. It also has like little handles. This hatch is the equivalent of the new one. You're gonna see it empty there. Well, what goes in there is this little maintenance cart, and that's where you can put your droid. Once you have your cart, you can just fold the back up, and it slides in right there. And that's where your pilot droid goes, and that's a really unique play feature, and I think it's really cool how they have it. On the sides, you know, they were full of play features. So they had flick fire missiles for the cannons, which, you know, back then they weren't great. If you don't just push them, you end up like breaking your fingernail. This set does a good job with the stickers. Now, unfortunately, I bought this secondhand, so I didn't put the stickers on, and you know, that represents the stripe that goes down. It also has the missile cannons down there, the Separatist logo, and also these can go up and down even though they aren't a sticker. Overall, the detail is really good on this model, like all of the venting and stuff. Overall, it's like an amazing model. Top hatch, this hatch. Overall, just an amazing set. Like, it's insane for 2008 what they could do. Now, overall, I think that this is a pretty good set for today's standards. Though some parts that exist nowadays didn't, and also some parts just didn't exist in dark blue, so they had to use normal blue. But overall, I'm pretty sure the set was like 80 back in the day, and it's an amazing play. Here's the AAT set next to my AAT mock. Like, you can see it dwarfs it. Now, that does also bring up a point. This set is way out of minifigure scale. This thing is, like, I think 30% too large, which I wish we had that problem nowadays on stuff other than our AT-RTs. And this one is also a bit smaller than minifig scale. So you can just see how much bigger the set is. And my AAT, mine is closer in size to the newer one, though it is still a bit smaller. Yeah. Here's the set next to some other models. So yeah, this set is pretty huge based on the other models I showed you. So yeah, this is definitely the biggest LEGO AAT. Now I'd give this set like perfection. I'm pretty sure it retailed for $80, which is a little bit overpriced because nowadays inflation, blah blah blah. But this is like an amazing set, legendary set for back then. So yeah, I'd give this set like a 10 out of 10. Amazing model. Well, bye guys.